Ice on the dock behind last week softly. Chicken and rice with the saffron spice, the scent smells nice as it coats your skin, because it shows where your body has been. Coats turn to arms, September's charms speeding away, thoughts of trying hard to stay, but life drifts. Through these 18 floors of silky mortar and nicotine, dark at the seams, if not for the glossy white, and I can breathe when it's only you and me. Want your body, want your body, want your release. Broken branches of the cherry tree. Period rhyme for the period time and a blood orange peel, so I'm thankful. Because I'm told it's not good when bodies make wood and fruit comes to breathe. Off sour lemon taste and swallow its seeds, but I'm hungry. I don't want to eat. So I'll sit back and I'll kiss the roots of your feet and I'll think of mobility. Lock, stock, and smoking capability when I feel that dry fire, the burning desire, and an elegant feast strapped up in soft sheets. Then I'm thankful for this thought to feel. And I miss it. Like a fistful of dimes crammed into a pain foam. It would rain more if the sky had more tears. Thanks.
Yeah.
Something I wrote last night when I realized this event was tomorrow. Thanks, mate. And yeah, it was supposed to be about moving out of my apartment, but turns out it's not. Okay. I am leaving. Not that I did, but I do. You said my happiness was embodied in the form of the divine, your body, like warm blankets that I longed to part with my hand, and for my part I had. By a thick strand of hair that falls from the tower like Rapunzel's rope, I am longing for the kind of connection that comes from your head and leads its way to freedom. I am raptured and waiting for you, but I've not found something that makes me feel like the old religious stories that you had me hear. I've simply found things within them by the same decrees by which I eat and breathe are wrong, and the truths of them are different from fact. You can stand on one, and the other is air, so I chose a place to stand on my feet rather than bow. Or maybe I missed something, because the air is thicker down there, and since it's best to crawl in a fire, maybe it's best to meet God on your knees, because every man bleeds. But I can't lie about what I believe or where the thoughts entered, because doubt keeps you from slipping on an icy sidewalk as much as it breeds lust for empirical trust. For some, that isn't enough. If I'm missing something other than misdirection in a tiny hole filled with need of an honest reception, then I'll hold the response. Till the soil becomes fertile for a seed of doubt, and we'll see what grows out. And I can guarantee it won't be Athena or the Virgin Mary that spills from the ground, but a plant. And nothing is obscene as a smoke screen of power and reliance, but regardless, I am leaving. Not that I did, but I do. You said my happiness was embodied in the form of the divine, your body, like warm blankets that I longed to part with my hand. For my part I had. Not that I did, but I do. I love this last one, you know why I hear it.
Yeah, we do.
Ego stroke! This is a poem that's a work in progress, but I like where it's going so far. I've touched the highest mountain peaks where summer's rain and winter's meet, torn the rocks apart with my own hands and set the seasons by watching them. I've flown on the wings of angels, and metal bellies I'd forged myself. The wings my fingertips cut the horizon and defied my two legs to keep me grounded. I've settled the scores of history's games and told the masters where the scores had laid. I raised a stadium with my name, and still in there my game is played. And I thought it would be fine. If I had not drunk the finest wine, I thought it would be fine. I have eaten the foods of my enemy, befriended his children and danced with his wife, sang songs at his parties and hunted with his dogs, dared him to hate me when I held his hands as he died. I wrecked the ships and wretches that stood against me, withheld the rain and told the forests where they shall prosper, rode the continental shift to my destination and burned cities of men to light my room. I carved statues of my gospels high enough to engrave my message upon the sky, wrote the music for the moon to follow, and made the stars my orchestral choir. And I thought it would be fine. If I had not drunk the finest wine, if I had not drunk the finest wine, I thought it would be fine. Upon the reek of peaking power, I accomplished all I could with war. I looked upon my empire to shower what the earth could not afford. I sat upon the spoils of 1,000 battles, my future reeked of teeming shore. My bottles and jugs were children's rattles, and bounteous dungeons liquid shore. Idle by and wet with thirst, I sat upon the opening of my cellar door, subject thou of my own curse to quench the thirst forevermore. And I thought it would be fine. If I had not drunk the finest wine, if I had not drunk the finest wine, I thought it would be fine. And thereupon victory's chalice, I took the ship on anchored course. Though my lips were stained with malice, I cracked the gates with irrigate force. Finally there I found the foe that first upon your friendship makes. Tell all whom you know, I drank to give, which each bottle takes. And I thought it would be fine. If I would not drink the finest wine, if I would not drink the finest wine, I thought it would be fine.
Film the audience while you talk.
What?
Nothing.